Empress Within. My name is Amy. I'm here today to do a truth reading for you. So somebody needs to really hear the truth. I don't know how long this message is going to be. I've channeled some things from my spirit guides, and I was also instructed to put the cards that I'm going to be using in this reading, all of them, facing up with the card of truth. There is something that is in your face and you're not seeing the truth of this experience, and your angels, your guides, your ancestors are really wanting you to accept. I'm seeing somebody swallowing something, so digest. Accept the truth. There's something here that emotionally, see, something's coming into your experience, coming to earth here. Something's coming into your experience that you're going to need to see the truth of. I'm hearing dogma. There's this activation. There's a truth that needs to be activated, or you need to speak your truth. Your truth needs to be activated within you. So I'm going to read you this little passage here because I feel like there's something. This message is for a very specific group of people. So if you're seeking truth in any capacity, the truth of your path, the truth of you, the truth of your programming, the truth of a situationship, a truth of a job, whatever it is, this reading is for you. So the card here, number 18, the present challenge, working through denial and accepting the power of your spirit to promote appropriate physical, emotional, or spiritual healing. So you need to heal, like, this truth. I feel like it's gonna, like, at first it could be like really shocking, but then once you're able to process this truth, it's gonna set you on fire. There's gonna be a new passion. So you may think that there is only one truth, yet we, your angels, suggest that all of you have your own truth, your own interpretation of divine law. No one way is right or wrong, because all aspects of the divine plan are being birthed on earth simultaneously. Sorry, I didn't pronounce that right. Also, please don't judge me on my ratchet nails. I apologize. Fear is the only enemy of living in a truthful way. Fear robs you of clarity and peace of mind and substitutes instead a false bravado that holds no power. Are you afraid of the truth? Are you afraid that you will hear from those you love and depend on that you are unworthy, unlovable, or offering little value? Are you afraid to know the diagnosis that may tell you that your time on earth is limited? Are you afraid for your children to fail? Are you fearful that you will never find a life worth living? Are you afraid of being alone, that you will never find a loving union? Fear is a powerful means of holding you in denial and preventing you from accepting the truth of your present challenge, which is to accept the magnificence, which is to accept the magnificence, wow, magnificent, I'm so sorry, like maybe I need to accept my magnificence too, of your life with all its struggles as the vehicle through which you are to learn to recognize your own spiritual truth. So our life is amazing. Everything, even our voice, walking, everything is such a gift. It's magnificent. Our present challenges are just through our way of learning about our own spiritual growth, which brings me to my guides gave me this download that, I feel it's like an internal soul prayer, and it is, feel free to use it. May the truth of your experience show you where you are at. So everything that's manifesting in our environment is there to show us what's going on internally, because the outer is a mirror to the internal. So some of you are being invited, or you're flirting with the idea of jumping onto an old timeline, an old cycle with somebody, repeating a past cycle here. Some of you are scared to jump into a new timeline. You could be like waiting, holding space for other people. But Spirit's asking you to pause, to allow the truth of someone or something to be illuminated to you. You have to detach from what you want to see and allow Spirit to illuminate the truth of a situation. So I'm hearing, so you can't deny it. It's in your face here. It's not what you want to see. It's what you truly need to see. You're offering space for something or someone to show the truth of what they're offering, who they are, something here. That's why this truth is in your face. So I do have some channeled little signifiers here. They could speak to you. If they don't, it doesn't mean that this isn't for you. These are just little things. I channeled a lot of this message. We are going to use the cards, but I do want to really express what Spirit was showing me. So I saw an eagle, so that could be something. Also the dolphins here. Okay. White daisies, the name Richard, something about cotton panties, the name Dick. Something's going to be activated here. Something's being activated within you. You can feel it. There's a change. Vinyl records. Philly, that could be a name. It could be a sandwich, but I saw Philadelphia as well. Start spreading the news. I heard that song by Frank Sinatra. So I think that's like New York City. Start spreading the news. I don't know. Some reason I get New York, but Frank, the name Frank or Frank Sinatra could be significant here. I heard hot dogs. I saw the Twin Towers. I'm sorry if that upsets somebody. Then I saw air traffic controller. So somebody could be an air traffic controller, but also somebody could be trying to program that. That's my sign for programming. Someone wanted to control your thoughts. And then I saw the tundra. So it's like there was isolation. Maybe you've been in isolation, or somebody wanted to bring you into isolation by controlling your thoughts. I heard the name Tessa. And then I heard portrayed by actors. So somebody like manipulated you or got you to play the part. And Spirit's asking you to accept the part that you played or you're playing. We have to take ownership. If we want to heal and see the truth of things, we have to take ownership. And there's a lot of things sometimes that, we do unintentionally, like just because it's our normal reaction. It's how it's been programmed into us. It's how we've seen it modeled as a child. It's the relationship value that other people have put on relationships, that we measure that baseline of how we value intimate relationships. So it's like you have to accept willingly or unwillingly the part that you played. That's, the acceptance part of it. That's really hard to swallow that ego and say, yeah, humility. I played a part too. I mean, somebody could be adopted here. Somebody could be bisexual. Somebody could have lost their parent at a young age to cancer, and that is why they were adopted. If you're in a relationship right now, you may know that your partner is planning on divorcing you, but they don't know that you know. So this is confirmation. Spirit's saying, play smart. Dreams, you could be dreaming, getting some messages in dreams. Spirit's asking you to wear angelic aura, like angelic aura quartz. The green man could be significant. You could have a green thumb, you could have a green man plaster, piece in your garden. Willow fairies, I'm not even sure about willow fairies. Holland. So this could be significant as far as ancestors, or maybe you're in Holland. And then I saw tulips, yellow tulips, and then of course wooden shoes. So just because if none of that resonates, that's okay. Those are just some things that I channeled. So Spirit wants you to know that truth is a necessity of growth. When we know better, we do better, okay? When we are unhealed, we accept the type of love that we are used to. So if the unspoken narrative in your house growing up was to be seen and not heard, we're going to find it comfortable to find our way unhealed into situations where our needs are not being met. We're not asking for our needs to be met because we were taught to be independent, to be seen and not heard. And if that's not corrected and you're carrying that over in an unhealthy way into relationships and just your standard way of being, it doesn't even have to be relationships romantically. It can just be, period, that you don't ever ask for help. You don't allow other people to extend themselves to you. You don't show vulnerability. So Spirit's really saying it's time to get uncomfortable with really facing the truths, right? The truths of, you know, how do we accept love? How are we handing out love? How do we receive love? Have you even ever experienced healthy love? You know, our parental figures sometimes have the best intentions in mind to love us as children fully, and we don't come with a book, and sometimes people have children young or in situations where they weren't equipped to have children, and then they regurgitate the same toxic patterns of parenting that their parents did. So now is the time for us to, as grandparents and in parents, to break that generational cycle, to start really pouring our knowledge into our children, into our loved ones, to help them find the truth of who they are, to stop the cycle of, like, I don't know, like just not pouring into each other. We're so busy with our own agendas that we forget that our job is to pour into each other and love each other. And just because you heal something that's ugly from your childhood doesn't mean, like I'm seeing that saying, you know, you don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, right? You still love the baby even though the bathwater's dirty. So that's the long of the short. You know, if you have a desire to have love in your life, divine love is on your path, because in order to spiritually walk and understand the human condition, we have to have healthy love in our life. We have to be able to love on that deeper Christ consciousness level. And even if this isn't in relationships with other people, we have to love ourselves on that really deep level of compassion and understanding. So I feel like Spirit's saying it's time to really get uncomfortable, face our truths, face our programming lies, face the narratives, right? Some of us have just fallen prey to people who didn't know how to really love us in a healthy way, that they, you know, they let the fruit of our childhood, like when you have a child, they're like a sponge, and when what you pour into them and the beauty that you show them of the world makes this beautiful, compassionate soul. And sometimes people forget that, and they don't pour into their children to preserve that innocence and that love and that divine innocence. And so children are swayed then by the media and by YouTube and by loud, obnoxious videos and girls shaking their ass because we're not guiding them. Okay, I don't know. Okay, so let's get a message. We're going to see where the mental body is at. I'm going to leave that truth message up there because I feel like this truth is really coming in. It's going to be in your face, and Spirit's wanting you to take your blinders off, okay? You have to be able to swallow, digest, and process this truth, and it could be really painful. I'm seeing like somebody swallowing an awkward puzzle piece. It's like a, hi friends, it's like a rough truth to swallow. There's a truth that's going to be hard to swallow here. So let's get a message. Like I said, this is the mental body. Let's see where your mind's at. Let's see here, you know, what you're thinking. What's going on in the mental body? Where's your head at? Are you trying to digest this truth here? Are we facing truths here? So we have hope, angels, love. We have innocence. I wonder if this lighting is weird. And we have passion. Angel light. Like it's like transformation energy there. So this is where the mental body is at, okay? So it's like, and we have invocation. So let's take that because it did come out. I was only going to take 3, but that's okay. So hope, it's like you've had some type of transformation here. It's like, you've nurtured your inner child. You've healed a cycle here. There was a place on your timeline where you were really wounded, and this could be with the mother energy. This could be some of you lost a child. You could have been in a place of mourning for a very long time. Some of you could be having dreams about this child, that you're holding this child, and you indeed are holding this child. So there's been a renewed hope. There's like inner child healing, healing of the wounded emotional body. Archangel, what is Archangel? Yeah, calling on your archangels right now. There's an angel love that's just really transforming the energy right now. And I feel like there's a new hope. There's a new hope that's being downloaded. There's new information. I feel like you could get something that, a message or a hot lead, an inspired action. You could feel this. You could, some of you could be getting pregnant. So that's a renewed hope here. Or you could be manifesting something. You know, pregnancy doesn't have to be physical, even though it could. It could be like this new manifestation that's bringing hope to the world. It's going out. Look at this angel right here is reminding me on this Maya Angelou coin. I don't know if you can see it, right? And Maya Angelou, when people show you who they are, believe them. You're like this radiant being here. I just heard spreading truths. So you could be spreading hope and truth here, nurturing the young, working with Metatron. You could have something going on the internet, but you've definitely healed a cycle here. Yeah, getting dreams again. Maybe keep a dream journal next to your bed. And what's more forgiving and loving and nurturing than an angel's love, being wrapped in the love of an angel here, having an angel come down and actually just manifest and like be able to transmute some of this really hard energy, these truths that you've been facing. It could have been about feeling unwanted from birth, feeling like you don't fit in here, and Metatron's coming in to really transform this energy. Like, you're brilliant. You have very close communication with the angels here, and you're going to be having all new epiphanies and downloads. Bites? What's that mean? Hits? Quick hits right away when you come into contact with people. I feel like you could be developing a new gift in your crown chakra here. Like, you're going to know energy right away. You're going to get a hit. Metatron's really heightening your intuition here. It's bringing hope back because it's like you have this internal radar now that you're able to really know what's for you and manifest it. You've healed something. An inner child wound that was it's from birth. It's from the mother. This could be like an imprint here. Generational. Yeah, you feel that unwantedness, feeling rejected. You're purging that because you are wanted. You are hope. You are hope. You are living, walking hope. Your message is all about hope. You are hope. There's innocence within you too. You've been through hell and back. You've swam through many lifetimes, many oceans, and you're getting back to the innocence of you, the purity of things, seeing the good in people, the good in nature, the good in the world. Beautiful. I meant to say the beautiful in nature, but yeah, the good in nature. it's not even a word, but the innocence of life, the beauty of the innocence of life, the truth, right? Back to the truth, the innocence of life, everything, really, if you think about it, all the beautiful things in life that are innocent, that's their truth. Dolphins swimming, that's their truth. That's innocent. Yeah, they have a killer side, they have a mean side, but the truth of a dolphin is just innocent. Swimming his life, staying in his lane, knowing his esoteric knowledge, relying on the ancestors, knowing from the past of what we learned. The past teaches us. That's what that reading said, that our past is our spiritual, our human body is just the vehicle for which we're living this human and experience and seeing our spiritual growth. So it's like some of you've learned a lot of really hard lessons here. Emotional hardships, losing like your soul tribe or losing somebody very important here. You could have lost direction, and in losing that direction, it's like your guides are directing you back to a time of innocence, like this baby. Hope. This baby's innocent. You know, this cycle that you've gone through that was really hard, put hope back in. It's going to be, hope's going to be reignited, because you're going to see how God's going to protect you and bring you out of this passionately. Angel's light, again, you have the angel's love and the angel's light here. My gosh, you're an earth angel, okay? And maybe you've gone through a tough period where your angels are holding you. There was a cycle you just couldn't close out. You couldn't do it. And your angels are saying, come here, baby. Let me hold you. I got you through this. I know this is hard. We're transmuting this. There's a promise of a better day. But right now, we're going to hold you, because we passionately need you to close this door, and we're going to show you the beauty of the universe, how much we have you, how much we appreciate and love the innocence of you, how you love so passionately, so innocently. Your heart is so pure. And there's going to be an invocation. Precious earth. Dolphins again. The world again. The rainbow again. I'm just hearing, I got you. It's like you've called upon God. Maybe even some of you have done an invocation here, where you have invoked the higher being, your higher timeline. You're asking for protection. You're asking to be guided. You're asking for the path. Yeah, like you've been carried through something. Again, we just see that you've had assistance closing out some type of very hard cycle here. I just heard the invocation of self, so you're calling your power back here. And precious earth, so it's like, yeah, you're manifesting on the timeline that you're on, your power to jump to the next timeline. It's like you want to move forward. You know that you've learned a lot here. You know that your soul tribe is expanding, your knowledge is expanding, that spirit wants to take you to the next level. So it's like you're calling on the angels to carry you through something, to invoke something within you. This hope could be, and passion, truth, to invoke the truth. Oh, sorry, that was probably loud. Okay, so now let's get a chakra card. All right, let's see what you're healing here, what chakra you are healing. Let's see what you're healing. I see abundance right there. We have abundance wanting to show itself. Let's see if that comes out. Yeah, you could be healing like some type of inner narrative about your abundance that you learned in childhood. We have inner child healing under hope. Wow. Yeah, that's what I thought. Well, she's holding that baby. Inspiration under innocence, having the innocence of a child, being inspired. Like children draw the most beautiful pictures. I mean, and to us, they just look like scribble scrabble sometimes, right? But children are so proud of them. Being inspired by the natural beauty of life, by your past here, by esoteric downloads. I heard escapism. Some of you could use escapism as inspiration here. You could be going on vacation, you could be flying. And under passion, we have nurturing. So it's like nurturing this passion. Your angels are nurturing you here, but we have a lot of self-love. And we also have this, this cub, this mama and this cub. I like to think of the threes as Father, Son, Holy Spirit, mind, body, soul. So you're really taking time, this healing that you've done, or the angels have really transmuted some energies here that have brought you back to this place of hope. It was really beneficial for you to do this inner child healing. It's opened up your heart energy. Okay, this is the number 17 here. That could be significant to you. You could have white hair. But yeah, there was something that was keeping you stuck on going forward on your highest timeline, because you kept repeating a cycle here, and it was something, this wound. I'm hearing this thorn. It was like a thorn. And there's innocence here. There's innocence and inspiration. So I just really feel like that's you coming back to this place of being inspired by the simple things in life. Dolphins are inspiring. The water's inspiring. Fish, right? I mean, anything that you find inspiring here, get back to that childlike innocence of seeing the magic in life, the beauty in life here. I'm hearing there's a lot of healing that lies in getting back to your roots. Like I said, that could be traveling. And then passion and nurturing, angels' light. I feel like the angels are doing some type of work on you when you're sleeping, or like you're opening up to the angels, transmuting this energy of rewriting the toxic narrative that's been written and passed down from generation to generation. Having a renewed passion in the mental body to nurture yourself and to nurture the inner child, acknowledging the inner child, spreading angel love and light on the inner child here. What is this invocation? What chakra is happening here? What are we? Forgiveness. I forgive. Yeah, I forgive. So it's a time to forgive self, and it's a time to forgive the past, the old timeline, the old narrative, the old programming, the old you that didn't know. Those people that didn't know how to love you in a healthy way. They didn't know how to pour into you. They didn't know how to handle this precious being that was given to them on this earth plane, sent here from the heavens, you, this earth angel. They didn't know how to handle you, how to preserve you, how to pour into you. You could have heard your whole life, you're too much, you're too hard to understand, you're too hyper, you're too vocal, you're too imaginative, you're too messy, you're too. You're not too much. You're not. Forgive that narrative and purge it. It is not for you anymore. Take your power back. You are not too much. You are not too much. Okay, so let's get a light code activation. There needs to be some healing energy here, some activating of inner strength, calling on our angelic sources here, welcoming the highest light possible into this reading. What angelic activations do we need at this time to get through this energy, to handle this new truth, to heal this inner child, to be inspired, to be in alignment? Welcome our angels. What messages? What do we need? What activation does the collective need? Okay, look at power. Oh, and there's Tazik. I heard that in the beginning. Compassion, forgiveness, yes, and power, your personal power. Taking your power back here. Asking Archangel Tazekiel, compassion and forgiveness. So I'm going to hold these up here for your light code activation. And then we have this. Sorry about the light. that is, yes, take your power back, forgive, have compassion for those people that just really didn't know how to love you correctly. Even compassion for yourself. Remove the arrows from your own back. I feel like some of you have betrayed your own selves, and it's a learning process, okay? Just, we got to learn. We got to learn from the past and accept the truth, even if it's something we don't want to hear. The truth isn't always nice. Okay, let's get a message from your heart to your head. So from your heart, oh no, let's not do that. Let's do that next. Let's get a message from the angels. That's what I want to do. Let's see these romance angels. Let's see what's going on, because some of you could be looking for love here. That's mainly what I feel like you're being called to a higher timeline with like a love experience that you haven't experienced before. Yeah, look, passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. So there's a new like pure passion here. Like I just heard reciprocity, truth. There's truth in this new passion. Somebody's gonna light you up with a truth, passion of truth. Passion of truthful passion. Yeah, they're just about you. I'm seeing white light. So they're like all about you. There's not going to be a question, a doubt that this person wants to be with you. They're going to make it very clear. They're going to pursue you here. So let's see. Let's get 3 cards from our angels and see what, okay, I'm hearing 2 cards to see what our angels want us to know. Healing family issues, your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So again, forgiveness, right? And that's what I was talking about. Like, we just have to forgive those of us and understand that we're all doing our best here. We're all doing our best. And sometimes contrast is our biggest teacher. Not sometimes, always. Contrast is our biggest teacher. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I really feel like that just talks about this honeymoon phase. Once we get past accepting this truth and realizing being in divine balance, divine masculine, divine feminine within us, being in balance, taking our power back, not being weighed down with the heaviness of unforgiveness, like forgiving and jumping onto this new timeline. Just do it. It's like this beautiful honeymoon period. I can really identify with this, like the honeymoon period, as just me as a person. I love my own energy. I love like romancing with myself and finding out new truths about myself and diving deep. I feel like it's a honeymoon period because I'm getting to know myself like I never have before. And this is like on the emotional, mental level, like I'm going deep into a lot of thoughts and it's really helping me clear out a lot of bag. It just feels like a honeymoon period. I can totally get that. I can totally get that. Okay. And we have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Yeah, taking your power back is really important right now. And I'm going to say it again. There's something about a truth you have to understand. You have to digest. You have to swallow in order to free yourself. In order to take back control of your life, you have to take the power back here. Yeah, I'm going to leave that there because I feel like you really need to know that there's something you're freeing yourself from here. So let's close out the message. Well, no, wow, I'm really all over the place. Let's get a message here. Let's get a clarifier. I want to get a couple of clarifiers. Let's see what the tarot has to say here. Okay, then we'll get a message to close this out. But what is this healing family issues under hope in this inner child spirit? What do you want to say about that? Yeah, we have the King of Pentacles and the Four of Pentacles. So it's like letting go of the past, letting go of old inner narratives, fears, you know, dialogues here. Letting go of all of that is freeing you up to rise here, to sit on this throne as this King of Pentacles here. You're going to see a lot of success, a lot of change, a lot of prosperity, a lot of abundance in your life as you heal and forgive and just let go of the family issues here, okay? Just because you forgive, it's just for you. You just have to forgive. That's all. You have to forgive and just every day acknowledge that inner child and remind your inner child that they are safe. And as you do that, it's going to manifest into a new mindset of abundance. Abundance is more than just money. It's this freedom. It's this stability. It's knowing that you're safe and secure. So this beautiful new mindset, once we let go of these things that we're holding on to, he's very stuck here. He wants to protect these pentacles. So he's got to, you know, he can't move because he's protecting these pentacles here. He's got his hands full with them and he's got them on his mind. So it's like this is letting go of old narratives here. Okay, so let's see. What is the clarifying the message on innocence? Free yourself. What is the message here? Free yourself. Yeah, Wheel of Fortune. Let it go. Let that shit go. Time for a new experience. Close things out here. Close things out. Free yourself through creativity, inspiration. Some of you may need to heal the sacral chakra here. This inner child, you've done a lot of work on the heart. And this is time. It's time for something new and exciting. Free yourself from the past here, from the heaviness of the past. It's time to get creative, new horizons, beautiful new beginnings. This is like a new day. You're creating this beautiful new beginning for yourself. All right, and then under passion, we have honeymoon. And we have passion there too. Passion's definitely coming into your life, baby. This could be with another person, something that you really, just a new job that you enjoy, that speaks to your heart, that just lights your heart energy up here. And we have the nurturing. This is about our soul chakra, our place in the world, how we feel secure here. And this is the reconnecting, the honeymoon phase of getting to know yourself. And look at, the angel is like steering the gondola. Is that, what is this called? This boat. And there's two people there, but I just feel like the angels are guiding you into this beautiful place of being in balance with yourself, nurturing yourself, having passion, reignited passion, because you're whole, you've balanced, you've done the work here. So what is the, oh no, where'd my card go? Oh, here it is. Oh, the Hangman. Don't feel stuck. Release yourself here. You know, there could be a new illuminations that have kept you stuck. Like you've been trying to figure out. This reminded me of the passion on the angel on this card here. How she's kind of like, excuse me, illuminated, right? There's new downloads, new illuminations. Like you're letting your heart lead you. Yeah, you're letting your heart lead you here. To this beautiful place of bliss and enjoying your own energy and just releasing yourself from any of the old narratives and lies of the past that's kept you stuck, unforgiveness, bitterness that's kept you stuck here. It's held you back from creating. Oh, my dogs are going to start barking. Okay, so let's get a message from your higher self. Okay, sorry about that. My dogs wanted to bark. So, all right. So, to close out the message, let's get message from the higher self. Okay, let's just get a message from the higher self to see what the advice is. It looks like you've done so much healing energy or so much healing work here. You're really stepping into a new beginning and freeing yourself of the past. And maybe this truth is empowering you to take your power back and hop, you know, to this new beginning. So let's see, what is the message from the higher self? Eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. This is the second time the eagle message has come out today. I think I said that. That was one of the things I channeled, was the eagle. You may, and that's number 18. So you may want to look up the eagle, message of the eagle rising above the fray. So there could be a lot of chaos going on, a lot of destruction going on, a lot of things that really you're not sure. Even up close, you may not really know how to look at things. There's like a portal opening here. There's an opportunity to be able to see something through the eyes of spirit. Somebody could work in the technology field. I also feel like you could be on the internet, you could have a channel, somebody could be watching you on the internet or watching your social media here. But eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. Yeah, you're magical right now. Look at all the magic, and it's like you speak. Look at blue here. You're speaking your truth. You're seeing the truth. You're definitely pausing before you get involved in something here. You're rising above any situations that are dramatic or are going to bring drama into your life. You're walking away from things that you're not passionate about, that don't bring you inner power and peace. Yeah, gathering around the power of community. We have this under innocence. So I feel like a lot of you are going to get back out into nature. This is a number 26. Okay, this is good for the innocence card here. I was trying to put those up there, but it's just getting confusing now. I feel like a lot of you under this innocence card, the power of community, seeing the beautiful resources available to you in your community, the outreach that needs to be done in your community, coming together with like-minded souls, you know, maybe soul tribe members that can identify with your creativity, your expression, the way you express yourself in art. And you're gonna this is in this new beginning here. It's a whole new shift of energy. It's a whole new shift of soul tribe, of people, the magical people, like people that are going to pour into your life in a magical way, that are going to see your divine gifts and want to light those up and showcase those. They're going to be proud of you to showcase your gifts, to shine. Right? Because as children, we're so excited for our friends. Like if our friends get a new opportunity and, you know, we're not, most of the time as littler kids, we're not jealous of it. We're just like cheering for them. We're excited. We're gathering around. We're asking questions. We're cheering each other on. And then as we get older and ego and all those things take place, then it becomes that competitive energy. But I feel like you're finding this tribe of magical people that are willing to gather around you, to support you, to help you glow up, to help you shine, to support you, to facilitate new growth in your life, because the new truth is showing you how powerful you really are, that you were staying small because that was the narrative that was easy for somebody to digest you. When you're small, somebody's able to digest you. When you're big and you're loud and you're passionate and you're you know, lighting up and you're shutting the illumination on the darkness of other people, they don't want to digest that. Who wants to digest that? Like, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're just coming back into this place of power in a really, like, in this type of energy here. What do you think would happen if you try to hurt her baby? She's gonna give you a lashing, right? So I feel like it's this beautiful space, this beautiful energy of knowing your boundaries, knowing your worth, and nobody's going to compromise your worth. Nobody's going to endanger, is the word I'm getting, your inner child. Nobody's going to, yeah, I can't even change it. Spirit's not letting me change it. Nobody's going to endanger the healing work that you've done on your inner child again, because that was a big part of you. Oh, Spirit, I don't want to say that. Being crapped on, okay? In places in life where you didn't see your worth, you didn't nurture your magic, you didn't you didn't nurture your self-love. You didn't love yourself. So you had yourself stuck in situations where you knew better, right? You thought you were walking in love that got you there, but hell no. No. So you're not doing that again. You've learned from that. It's time for you to nurture yourself and unstick yourself from situations that you know you're better than. Right? You've outgrown. Alright, let's get a message here and see. Under passion, we have first breath, beginner's mind. Yes! Because this is new you. This is a new you. You're becoming unstuck here. Your angels are healing something within you. They're shedding the light on those dark corners. They're healing. They're transmuting the energy. There's, you know, like light codes being activated. I'm gonna pull one for you right now. Right there. Archangel Gabriel, divine inner strength. Yes, you need this right now. You need this divine inner strength because it's time for you to step out in your passion, to to pursue your passions, what lights you up. What is your inner child? What is your inner child asking you to do? Whatever that is, looking at things innocently through the eyes of child, enjoying play again. Go back to that timeline when you were wounded and carried that wound and you weren't able to nurture yourself. You weren't able to pretend play in a productive way, in a happy way, in a joyful childhood way, and play with your children in that way, or whatever you need to do to heal that, hold that inner wound and heal it. First breath, beginner's mind. Yeah, there's different wounds. And it's time for you, this is a number 21, it's really time for you to take the mask off and just be that beginner. Step out on this new timeline, this new beginning. Like, there's lots of things to juggle. There's lots of different obstacles, planets, galaxies, situations that you've been through, lives that you've lived. It's time to really get back to the roots here. I said that before. I feel like spirits, like, I just heard transformers, transforming you. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like there's just something like spirits breathing a new breath of fresh air into you here, a new way of seeing things, transmuting old energies, dissolving old cords. My voice hopefully is activating to you, activating these things inside of you that you need to hear. Yeah, deep dive, diving into a task. This is it. Like, emotionally, you're already have a number 10, right? So that's what to me would be like 10 of cups. But deep diver, diving into a task. You've really poured your heart into healing the emotional body here. You've really gone into the depths where you've never explored before. It's reminding me of how we haven't, 10% of the ocean. We've only explored 10% of the ocean. It's like you haven't really had the time to go deep, to dive deep into your emotions, into your wounds. I'm hearing ethereal body. Sometimes diving that deep, there's wounds that will burn. There's wounds that will burn, and they hurt to bring those back up, but shoving them deep, they're only going to illuminate. So Spirit's just wanting you to dive deep. I'm seeing somebody journaling. Somebody could be journaling. All right, so I think this was a beautiful message. It definitely was something Spirit had been asking me all morning to, and even if, you know, I help only one person and that's it, well then that's it. But somebody needs to face the truth, and I hope that you're able to see what that truth is and be able to accept it, and it's for your spiritual growth here. So let's get a oracle animal card to close the reading out. Spirit animal oracle. I don't know why I can't talk today. All right, yes I can. I can talk every day. I'm blessed with speech. Thank you, Lord, for my speech. Thank you, angels, that I have speech, that I have arm movement, leg movement, and that I'm a thriving being on this planet in this time, right now, for a purpose. All right, so what spirit animal is definitely supporting you in this growth? White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic, number 66. Look at that. I love it. White Raven Spirit. I'm going to get the book. Let's read about the White Raven Spirit really quick. It's number 66. Okay. But I love the message, trust in the magic of you. Nothing in the universe is random, for the intricate web of co-creation weaves together all events and has done so since the beginning of time. Coincidences have meaning, and White Raven Spirit appears to remind you to pay attention to these synchronicities so that you might recognize patterns. Ooh, I was just telling my sister this morning because she's seen a lot of repeating numbers, and I said, because you're, oh, never mind, I'm not going to say that, but pay attention to the numbers that you're seeing. They mean something. Even the winds dance in a pattern, participating in the magic of Spirit's plan for all. You are being distracted by the illusion of a chaotic universe. Deep in your heart, you know the world is full of magic, and White Raven has appeared to remind you that the ways of the world can cause spiritual amnesia. Stay awake and alert, for Spirit wants you to enjoy the miracles all around you. Yes! Stay awake and alert, because look at the blue back here. There is a truth flying into your reality. Trust in the magic of your intuition, of your healed inner child, of your beautiful innocence, hope, and power to be able to know if this truth is what you want in your life. Is this it? Is this it? So thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe. Bye.